Well, hello, welcome to another RiderCamTV video. I've got my mic here.
You have?
Yeah. And what are we doing here? We're in the middle of nowhere.
I'm gonna steal your bike!
Mark's dressed in bike gear, I'm dressed in merch. Get your merch, check out our website. But we've got these Monimoto trackers that you saw last week. So this week, we're going to see if we can track Mark stealing my Monimoto, which is in effect my bike. Yeah? Oh no, he's stolen my bike.
Stolen it.
Now I've got the key fob here, so what we're going to do is we're going to try and record what happens on the screen on my phone when he drives off with my bike. So we're hoping it works. Aren't we, Mark?
This isn't take two, by the way.
No, it's not. So there he goes on my bike. As you can see, he's disappearing with my bike. I'm left here stranded without my bike or without my Monimoto Tracker. So we did a quick test and it says that the key's found now because he turned up with me and now he's gone again. So I'm hoping that it says that there's an alarm. So on the screen I've got battery okay and it's ready. Now he's gone. Now bear in mind it takes a couple of seconds I think for it to realise that it's gone, or the fob is separated from the Monimoto, and there Mark goes. He's disappeared off that way. And now all we've got to do is wait for an alarm and then we'll try and follow him. Now I'm getting my phone call from Monimoto. Alarm, it says. It hangs up. I'm going to check my events and it says live tracking at the top. Live tracking increases battery consumption. It will start in approximately 5 minutes if movement continues and GPS signal is available. So I'm hoping that we get that. So now I've got Monimoto is moving. So let's see if we can next update in approximately 5 minutes. So even though they've got the approximate location, it does take a few minutes to come through. The right GPS coordinates are available, but I'm still waiting for it to give me the live tracking. It says GPS coordinates available and it says that it's doing 48 kilometers per hour. So I'm going to click on that. It's taken me to the map. I'm going to centralize myself. So we're on the A30. So does it give us an option to... Right, so he is gone. So I'm just turning the map around. So we're at 3 boroughs, as hopefully you'll be able to see on the screen recording, and he's all the way down near 7 Milestone. Now I've got another alert. Coordinates available. He's down into Goonown, apparently. So hopefully the camera will stay where it is and we're going to go off and see if we can find him, because I'm getting these alerts. So one thing that I did think that we might have is that we might have alerts and it actually allowing us to track and then hit on the sat nav so that we could then select that route so that we could actually follow it in real time, but it doesn't seem as though you can do that. So we're heading along the road that I know is heading towards the direction that I last saw the GPS coordinates. So we'll get up to the end of the road and we'll pull over safely, because obviously we can't drive and use phones and all of that sort of stuff, and we'll see what's happening on the tracker and see what happens, see what we get. It's kind of exciting, isn't it? It's kind of like one of those times that you want to put blue lights on and fly past people, but I'm stuck behind an Iceland vehicle on a 60-mile-an-hour limit doing 35 miles an hour, would you believe? And I want my bike back, I want my tracker back. Poor Derek has been stolen. So we are parked up again now, and I've got another event come up. And this time it says right at the top, he's moving, he's right in St Agnes now, so we've got to head into St Agnes. And if I zoom into the map, hopefully you'll be able to see that he was last seen at the start of Town Hill. So we're going to head towards Town Hill and then pick it up in a sec. Let's just make sure before we go anybody. And it's the interesting thing is, while I wait for traffic, is it says his speed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things have come up, and it's shown me every time what speed he's been doing, and I think that's really, really good, because you can get a feel for how urgent it is. Obviously it's urgent that it's been stolen, but how urgent it is that people are away. So I've still got live tracking, increases battery consumption, it will start in approximately 5 minutes. It must be nearly 5 minutes, so I want the live tracking, that's what I want. So now I've clicked the next thing that's come up, the next event, and it showed that he's gone down Town Hill and now he's on the B3285. Oh, alarm, Derek is still moving. He's doing 17k now and he's up near Barkler Shop. So let's see if we can get to Barkler Shop. So I've got 2 sat-navs looking at me now. I've got the Monimoto tracking app, of which I'm having to stop every couple of minutes just to make sure that I've not had another thing. Now I'm being told it's 3 degrees outside, so hats off to Mark for actually riding his bike, but it is 3 degrees. So I'm going to take a bit of a shortcut just off this road, because I don't want to be, at the moment, because live tracking isn't available, because I'm still waiting for that to come alive, I am looking at his last coordinate. So his last coordinate was near Barkler Shop, and I know where Barkler Shop is, so that's where we're going to head now. So we're just going to turn into Goon Bell, which is a little shortcut that I know heading towards Barkler Shop, and we will have a look in a moment when I get a chance to stop to see whereabouts he is now. Right, so I've just set off again after checking. I've had a location of where he is, and interestingly enough, that location is showing up as green now, so that's showing that he's stopped, I would presume, and he's not moved since, so that is where we are going to go. It's just up from Barkler Shop, actually, where we were heading. Got another event that's come up, and Derek is moving again apparently, so was that a quick pit stop? But he's just up from Barkler Shop by the looks of it, literally just up at Mythian School. So I'm hoping that Mythian School is going to be the last location that he's been at. Right, so I've just stopped again, and I'm just going to go and check Monimoto, because obviously we're driving, so I can't have anything there. And it's come up with, only a couple of minutes ago, Barkler Shop, but it looks as though it's a blue icon now as opposed to a green one, and it looks as though the bike is in Mythian School car park. So that's where we're going to head. So if I show you where we are, we're down here. If I scroll out a little bit more, so we've literally got to go to the end of the road, turn right, all the way down the road and up to the other side, and hopefully Mark should be in Mythian School. So let's go and see if we can find him. Before we do, let's have a quick look at this extra event. So live tracking should be available. I mean, it's been more than 5 minutes, but what hasn't been more than 5 minutes is the fact that now movement has stopped, because it says if movement continues and GPS signal is available. Well, clicking on anything up there doesn't do anything, so it's obviously not available at the moment, but his location it's still at Mythian School actually, so that's where we're going to head. I think that's where he's decided that he's going to run off with Derek. Let's get Derek! I want Derek back! Don't worry, Derek, we're coming for you! Dear old Derek, I hope he's okay. Let's hope so. Right, let's turn right. So we're turning right, and we're now on the road, the B3285. That's the road that leads up to Mythian School. So it'll be interesting to see if we get there, to see if he's actually there. Time will tell. I've not had another call from Monimoto to say anything else has happened. We'll just stop here while there's no traffic, just to see if we've had anything else from Monimoto. So if ever you're trying to find the bike or your Monimoto, please make sure that you're stopping in really safe places. I've stopped by the side of the road in a really safe place, and I'm just having a look at the last event, and it is the same event, and you can see that my little dot is just here, and Mark, presumably with Derek under hostage, is just up the top of the hill. So let's see if he is there, and I'll try and turn the camera around when we get there to see if he is actually there. So we're just going around the corner, and you can see on the map that I'm actually moving, and my little dot is getting closer to him. And there we go, it's getting closer and closer. So I'm guessing, and I'm just going to pick the camera up here and place it on the dashboard, because I'm hoping that Derek, that has been stolen, and there he is, look, there he is. There is Derek, the stolen Derek. So let's, in my best emergency services, trying to turn the car off and everything, get my keys. Oh no, I've turned the car back on again, look at that. Getting out now. Where's Derek? Where is Derek? Well, there is Derek. Yeah, it works. It works. The only thing is that the tracking of it was really, really good. I got loads and loads of events of which we've recorded on the screen, and then you hit the little icon. It tells me how fast you're going, and where, yeah, but they were all good. And it tells me your location. But it had the red band at the top saying live tracking will happen in 5 minutes if the bike carries, or if that's still moving.
Okay.
But that remained up there, and it's been over 5 minutes, and it took more than 5 minutes for you to drive over here. So I'm hoping that, I mean, even though it didn't have live tracking, I could stop at various points and then look to see where you were, and then I found you. So Monimoto, big thumbs up. Have a look at our partners page on our website. You'll see all about Monimoto there, but also down in the description below, click the link in there, you might get a bit of a saving.
One quick question. Did he tell you how cold it was?
No, but I tell you what, inside my car, it said that it was 3 degrees outside, but it's like 21 in there. I don't know what you're moaning about.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hopefully it will help you think about whether Monimoto is right for you. It's a really cheap, cost-effective tracker to supplement 20 grand's worth of bike. Brilliant. Hit the subscribe button, all that jazz. We're going to go and find somewhere warm and have a cup of coffee.
See you in a bit.
Thanks, Derek. Derek is back.